Welcome to Remembering Stars, where Stephen brings you heartfelt tributes to the lives of unforgettable figures who brightened the world with their talent and presence. This channel honors beloved names from film, music, television, and culture, reflecting on the memories, achievements, and inspiration they left behind. Here, every story is a celebration of lives that will always continue to shine. The entertainment world is remembering actress Wai Ching Ho, who passed away on July 10, 2026, at the age of 82 after suffering a stroke. With a career spanning decades, Ho became a familiar and respected face across film and television. She gained international recognition for her role as the mysterious Madame Gao in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, appearing in shows like Daredevil, Iron Fist, and The Defenders. Beyond her work in superhero dramas, she captivated audiences with memorable performances in projects such as Turning Red, Fresh Off the Boat, and Only Murders in the Building. Known for her talent, grace, and ability to bring depth to every character she portrayed, Ho left a lasting impact on viewers around the world. Her remarkable career and unforgettable performances will continue to be celebrated. The comedy world was shaken by the sudden passing of Ken Flores, a talented stand-up comedian and producer known for his work with Latin XL. According to the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner's Office report, Flores's death was caused by cocaine toxicity, marking a heartbreaking loss for fans, friends, and fellow performers. Beyond the stage, Flores was remembered for his bold personality, quick wit, and the genuine connection he created with audiences, especially within the Latino comedy community. His performances, podcast appearances, and creative work helped him build a growing following and a promising future in entertainment. After news of his death spread, fans shared memories and favorite moments from his career. Flores's passing is a reminder of both his impact and the importance of addressing the struggles many people face behind the scenes. John Francis Nolan, the respected English actor known for his calm presence and memorable character portrayals, passed away at the age of 87. Born in London on May 22, 1938, Nolan built a long and successful career across theater, television, and film. He became widely recognized for roles such as Nick Font in Shabby Tiger and John Greer in Person of Interest, where his portrayal of a mysterious and strategic operative showcased his talent for playing complex characters. He also appeared in Christopher Nolan's Batman Begins and The Dark Knight Rises as Douglas Fredericks, adding depth to the world of Wayne Enterprises. Beyond his acting achievements, Nolan was remembered as a devoted family man, husband to Kim Hartman, and uncle to filmmakers Christopher and Jonathan Nolan. His passing leaves behind a lasting legacy in the entertainment world. Jennifer Finch was a talented musician whose energy, creativity, and fearless attitude helped shape the sound of alternative rock. Best known as the bassist and vocalist of the influential all-female punk band L7, she became a key figure in the grunge and riot girl movements of the 1990s. With her powerful bass lines and bold stage presence, Finch helped create the raw, rebellious sound that made L7 stand out. The band gained widespread recognition with their 1992 hit, Pretend We're Dead, becoming an important part of the era's underground music scene. Beyond her music, Finch was admired for breaking barriers and inspiring future generations of artists. She passed away on July 18, 2026, at the age of 59 after a battle with brain cancer. Her influence and legacy continue to live on. Carlo Mazzone, lovingly called Carletto, was a true legend of Italian football whose influence went far beyond the touchline. Born in Rome in 1937, he began his journey as a hard-working defender before becoming one of the most respected coaches in Serie A history. Known for his passion, honesty, and strong bond with players, Mazzone built a career defined by loyalty and heart. From guiding Ascoli to Serie A success to managing clubs like AS Roma, Cagliari, and Bologna, he left a lasting impression wherever he went. He played an important role in the early careers of stars like Francesco Totti and Andrea Pirlo, helping shape their futures. His fiery spirit and genuine love for the game made him unforgettable. Carlo Mazzone's legacy remains a reminder that football is played with both skill and soul. Alan Young, the beloved actor whose warm personality and timeless performances brought joy to generations of audiences, passed away at the age of 96. Throughout his long and successful career, he became a familiar and cherished face in entertainment. He earned 2 Emmy Awards for The Alan Young Show, making his mark during the early years of television. However, many fans will forever remember him as Wilbur Post, the kind-hearted owner of a talking horse in the classic sitcom Mr. Ed. His gentle humor, natural charm, and unforgettable roles made him a treasured figure in Hollywood history. Alan Young's career reflected a true love for storytelling and performance, and his legacy will continue to bring smiles to audiences who appreciate the magic he created on screen. Bruce Willis's journey is a story of transformation, resilience, fame, and the quiet strength found beyond the spotlight. For decades, he represented the kind of hero audiences believed could overcome anything. He was the ordinary man who faced impossible odds, the performer who turned vulnerability into power, and the actor who built a career on humor, courage, and authenticity. Yet, behind the image of confidence was a lifetime of struggles that shaped him. His story is not only about blockbuster success, but also about a person who fought through personal battles, adapted to change, and ultimately revealed a deeper definition of bravery. The final chapter of his life reminds the world that true heroism is not always found in action or victory, but in love, dignity, and perseverance. The silent childhood that created a voice. Before Bruce Willis became one of Hollywood's most recognizable faces, he was a young boy struggling to be heard. Born Walter Bruce Willis in 1955, he spent his early years in a working-class environment shaped by discipline, responsibility, and the belief that people earned their place through effort. His childhood was not defined by fame or privilege. Instead, it was marked by a challenge that deeply affected his confidence, a severe stutter that made ordinary conversations painfully difficult. For a child full of thoughts, jokes, and energy, being unable to express himself created a painful isolation. Speaking in front of classmates became a source of fear because every sentence felt like a battle. Other children often reacted cruelly, turning his difficulty with speech into something they used against him. Instead of allowing that experience to completely silence him, Bruce began searching for another way to connect with people. Humor became his protection. He discovered that making others laugh could change the way they saw him. Physical comedy, timing, and personality allowed him to communicate even when words failed. The same struggle that made him feel different also pushed him toward creativity. He learned to read people, understand reactions, and create moments that brought others together. His greatest breakthrough came when he discovered acting. On stage, he was no longer limited by his own fear. When he stepped into a character, the hesitation disappeared and the words came naturally. Performing gave him a freedom he had never experienced before. The boy who once struggled to complete a sentence found a place where his voice could finally exist. The hard road before Hollywood success. Bruce Willis's path to fame was far from immediate. After high school, he did not enter Hollywood as a promising young star. He experienced ordinary jobs and uncertain years that tested whether his dream was strong enough to survive disappointment. He worked as a security guard at a power plant and later as a private investigator, experiences that placed him far away from the glamour associated with acting. Eventually, his desire to perform became impossible to ignore. He moved to New York City during the late 1970s, entering a competitive world filled with thousands of aspiring actors. The city offered opportunity, but it also demanded patience and resilience. Bruce lived with limited resources, taking whatever work he could find while pursuing auditions that rarely produced results. One of his most important experiences came while working as a bartender. Behind the counter, he became a performer every night. He entertained customers, told jokes, handled difficult situations, and developed the confident personality that would later define many of his famous characters. The bar became another stage where he refined his timing and charisma. However, success in entertainment remained distant. Casting directors often overlooked him because he did not fit the traditional image of a leading man. His appearance was unconventional, his personality was rough around the edges, and he was older than many newcomers trying to break into the industry. Rejection became a constant companion. The breakthrough that changed everything. Bruce Willis's career changed dramatically when he entered the world of television. In the mid-1980s, he auditioned for the role of David Addison in the series Moonlighting. At the time, the producers were searching for a polished, traditional leading man. Bruce appeared to be the opposite. His style was casual, his personality was unpredictable, and he did not resemble the typical television star. Instead of trying to hide what made him different, Bruce used it. He brought energy, humor, and a natural rhythm to the character. His performance felt spontaneous rather than manufactured. The qualities that some executives considered weaknesses became the exact reasons audiences connected with him. The success of Moonlighting transformed him almost overnight. The actor who had spent years being rejected became a household name. His chemistry with co-star Sybil Shepherd created a memorable television relationship, and his unique combination of confidence and vulnerability made him stand out. He received major recognition and proved that audiences wanted something different. The achievement was especially meaningful because of where he had started. The boy who once struggled to speak had become famous for his delivery, timing, and verbal speed. His greatest obstacle had become part of his greatest strength, the unexpected rise of an action icon. When Bruce Willis was chosen to play John McClane in Die Hard, many people doubted the decision. The industry was used to action heroes who appeared invincible, physically powerful, and larger than life. Bruce did not match that image. He was known for humor, not for being a traditional action figure. The role changed the genre. Instead of creating a hero who seemed impossible to defeat, Bruce portrayed a man who was vulnerable, frightened, injured, and still determined. John McClane was not a perfect warrior. He was a regular person forced into an extraordinary situation. That difference became the film's greatest strength. Audiences saw a hero who struggled, made mistakes, and felt pain. He did not win because he was unbeatable. He won because he refused to give up. Bruce brought the same qualities that shaped his own life into the character: humor during hardship, resilience under pressure, and the ability to keep moving despite fear. The success of Die Hard changed Bruce's career forever. The performance created a new model for action heroes and established him as one of the biggest stars in the world. The qualities that had once made him seem unsuitable for Hollywood became the very reasons he succeeded. His journey from a struggling child to a global star was a reminder that identity cannot always be predicted by appearance or first impressions. The traits others dismissed became the foundation of a career that influenced generations of performers. The price of living at the top. During the 1990s, Bruce Willis reached a level of fame few actors ever experience. He became one of the most recognizable performers in the world, and his personal life attracted as much attention as his professional achievements. His marriage to Demi Moore created one of the era's most famous celebrity partnerships, and together they represented Hollywood success at its highest level. Despite their fame, Bruce and Demi tried to create a normal environment for their children. They moved away from constant attention and wanted their family life to feel grounded. However, celebrity often makes privacy difficult. Public interest followed them everywhere, creating pressure that affected both their personal and professional lives. Bruce also faced criticism during this period. After achieving major success, some of his creative choices were questioned. Projects that showed his desire to experiment did not always connect with audiences or critics. Some people believed he had become too confident or disconnected from the qualities that made him successful. Yet Bruce demonstrated an ability he had shown throughout his life: adaptation. When his career faced criticism, he did not disappear. Instead, he continued searching for meaningful opportunities. His willingness to take risks eventually led him toward some of his most respected work: the reinvention through challenging roles. After facing criticism for some career decisions, Bruce Willis experienced a major creative revival. His role as Butch Coolidge in Pulp Fiction reminded audiences that his abilities extended beyond traditional action films. The performance allowed him to show a darker, more complex side, and proved that he could still surprise viewers. The success of that film opened the door to a remarkable period in his career. He appeared in major projects that demonstrated his range, from science fiction adventures to emotional dramas. He was not simply an action performer. He became an actor, capable of carrying different types of stories. One of the strongest examples of his dramatic ability came with The Sixth Sense. Instead of relying on his familiar humor and confidence, Bruce delivered a quiet, emotional performance. He portrayed a character defined by regret, sadness, and reflection. The role showed that his greatest strength was not only his ability to entertain but also his ability to communicate deep emotion without excessive dialogue. This period established his reputation as a performer with unusual versatility. He could make audiences laugh, create tension, and portray emotional vulnerability. The same contrast that defined his personality, strength mixed with sensitivity, became the key to his success. However, maintaining a long career in Hollywood is difficult. The entertainment industry changes constantly, and actors who dominate one era must adapt to new expectations. As Bruce entered later stages of his career, the challenges became less about proving his talent and more about dealing with changes beyond his control. The changing industry and growing distance. As Hollywood entered a new era, the role of the traditional movie star began to change. Large franchises and digital entertainment transformed the industry landscape. The era when a single actor could guarantee a film's success became less common. During this period, Bruce Willis appeared in many projects that received mixed or negative reactions. Audiences who remembered his greatest performances struggled to understand why his later choices seemed different. Some believed he was no longer interested in the work. Others assumed he was simply accepting roles for financial reasons. Public perception became increasingly harsh. People judged the visible results without knowing what was happening privately. His shorter appearances, limited dialogue, and distant interactions were interpreted as a lack of effort. The reality was far more complicated. Changes in performance and behavior were connected to challenges that were not visible to the public. The same actor who once memorized complex scripts and delivered rapid dialogue was beginning to face difficulties that affected his ability to work. This period shows how easily people can misunderstand someone when they only see a small part of the story. The public saw disappointing films. They did not see the personal struggle happening behind them. The hidden battle behind the criticism. The criticism surrounding Bruce Willis's later career took on a different meaning after his health condition became public. Reports from people who worked with him described moments when he struggled with dialogue, memory, and understanding situations that had once been easy for him. The use of assistants during filming was not a sign of carelessness. It was part of adapting to a difficult reality. Production teams adjusted schedules and scenes to support him while allowing him to continue working. What many people interpreted as laziness was actually a sign that something deeper was happening. A performer known for confidence and communication was facing a challenge directly connected to those abilities. The large number of projects he completed during this time can be viewed differently when understood in context. Rather than simply chasing attention, he may have been trying to continue working while he still had the opportunity. His dedication reflected a desire to provide security for the people closest to him. The public judgment that followed revealed how quickly assumptions can replace understanding. The story was not about a star who stopped caring. It was about a person confronting a condition that threatened the very skills that made him famous. The diagnosis that changed the conversation. In 2022, Bruce Willis's family announced that he had been diagnosed with aphasia, a condition affecting communication abilities. The announcement transformed public understanding of his recent career. The confusion, limited performances, and changes in behavior suddenly appeared in a different light. For many people, the news carried a painful irony. Bruce had spent his early life fighting to find his voice, becoming famous for his sharp humor and memorable dialogue. Now he was facing a condition that affected those same abilities. The announcement also shifted the conversation around aging, health, and public judgment. Many people realized that they had criticized something they did not understand. The focus moved from disappointment to compassion. His family's decision to share the diagnosis helped raise awareness about conditions that often remain misunderstood. They showed that even people with fame and resources face deeply human challenges. The revelation did not erase the criticism he had received, but it changed how his later years were viewed. The story became less about career decline and more about courage during a difficult personal journey, facing frontotemporal dementia with dignity. Later updates revealed that Bruce Willis's condition was connected to frontotemporal dementia, a disorder affecting areas of the brain involved in personality, behavior, communication, and decision-making. The diagnosis explained many of the changes people had noticed over time. Unlike the fictional heroes Bruce portrayed, there was no dramatic rescue or sudden victory. This was a real-life challenge without an easy solution. The focus shifted from fighting an enemy to living with love, patience, and acceptance. His family chose not to hide the reality of his condition. Instead, they used their public position to encourage awareness and understanding. They shared the emotional difficulties of caregiving while also celebrating moments of connection. The diagnosis changed the way people viewed Bruce's final professional years. What had once been considered a disappointing chapter became a story of determination. He continued working during a period when his abilities were changing, trying to protect the people he loved. His experience also reminded audiences that public figures are human beings first. Behind every famous image is a person with struggles, relationships, and fears. A family united by love. One of the most powerful parts of Bruce Willis's later story is the way his family came together. His wife, former wife, and children created a support system built on respect and compassion. Their relationship showed that family can remain strong even after life changes in unexpected ways. His daughters have spoken about the emotional difficulty of watching someone they love experience a condition that changes communication and personality. Their honesty revealed the challenges faced by families dealing with similar situations around the world. Despite the sadness, their stories also contain moments of connection. They describe enjoying time together, recognizing familiar expressions, and appreciating small moments that carry great meaning. Bruce's family became the protectors of his dignity. They shifted attention away from what he had lost and toward who he still was. Their approach demonstrated that love is not about preserving an image of perfection, but about standing beside someone through every stage of life. The strength of that bond may become one of the most important parts of his legacy. The human side. Behind the Hollywood legend, Bruce Willis's story has always been about more than fame. His greatest achievements came from his ability to connect with ordinary people. He never represented perfection. Instead, he represented persistence. The characters he played were often flawed individuals who faced impossible situations. That connection existed because Bruce understood struggle personally. His childhood challenges, career uncertainty, and later health battle all reflected the same theme, continuing despite difficulty. Audiences loved him because he felt real. He could be funny, tired, afraid, and determined at the same time. He changed the image of the action hero by showing that strength could include vulnerability. His legacy is not only measured by awards, box office success, or famous roles. It is measured by the emotional connection he created with millions of people. The legacy that cannot be taken away. Bruce Willis's career represents decades of entertainment, but his lasting impact reaches beyond movies. He showed that courage is not about never facing weakness. It is about continuing forward despite it. The disease affecting him may change his daily life, but it cannot erase the performances that shaped generations. Film preserves moments forever. The young actor discovering confidence, the action hero fighting against impossible odds, and the dramatic performer showing quiet emotion all remain part of cultural memory. His story also teaches a broader lesson about compassion. People often see only the final results of someone's struggle without understanding the journey behind them. Bruce's experience encourages patience and empathy toward those facing invisible battles. The greatest role of his life may not have been played on a movie set. It may be the role of a father, husband, and family member who tried to protect the people he loved. Remembering Bruce Willis beyond the spotlight. The best way to remember Bruce Willis is not through the difficult moments that came later, but through the full story of his life. Remember the child who refused to stay silent. Remember the performer who turned personal struggles into confidence. Remember the actor who changed action cinema by making heroes feel human. His career was filled with unforgettable moments, but the deepest meaning of his journey comes from the way he faced challenges. He showed that strength is not measured only by victories. It is measured by resilience, kindness, and the willingness to keep going. Bruce Willis once portrayed characters who could survive anything. His real-life story reveals something even more powerful. Human beings are not defined by being unbreakable. They are defined by the love and courage they show when life becomes difficult. His legacy will continue through the films he created, the people he inspired, and the family that stands beside him. The world may remember the famous smile, the unforgettable characters, and the legendary performances, but the greatest lesson from his life is simple. True heroism is found in humanity.